Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Dream back with another trucking video for you guys today. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about why I quit JB Hunt. And I ended up quitting about 2 weeks ago. I'm going to go through all this in this video, what I have planned out for the future, if I'm still going to be trucking. I actually am, but it's a little bit different, but I'm going to get into that towards the end of the video. First, let's talk about why I quit. So first of all, it wasn't anything like bad. They didn't treat me bad. I didn't argue with anybody there. I didn't have problems with people over there, but it was just a combination of a lot of things, honestly, and probably the wrong timing. For those of you guys that don't know, my girl's pregnant, so you guys can probably tell by the baby bed in the background. She's 7 months, big belly. We're really excited. We can't wait. It should be she should be born around like January, early February at most. But we're excited. So of course we got a new house over here in Riverside, which meant we had to move. It's about a 60-mile move, so it's nothing crazy. We're not moving out of LA, out of California, stuff like that. But knowing that, of course, I let my dispatch know, like, hey, are there any job positions available in the San Bernardino, Riverside, Fontana area? Because we have a house over there, right? And at first they said they don't have anything available, but we're gonna keep checking within the next few days and we'll reach out to you. So at this point, honestly, I was already looking at other positions at other companies. I ended up applying for Hub Group, I believe, and I got pretty far with them. I finished the interviews, I submitted the paperwork, everything was ready to go. I literally just had to show up to orientation the day after, and we were good to go, right? But the day before, I got a message from JB Hunt saying like, hey, we do have a position available in the San Bernardino terminal, and we could get you there scheduled in about 2 weeks. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it, let's do it. It's the same thing. It's intermodal. They told me it was going to be the same pay. Everything was going to be about the same thing because it's intermodal. Same thing that I'm used to, right? And I told them, sign me up. 2 weeks away, I'll be good to go. And we finished moving all our stuff to the new house, and the day finally came where I had to start my first day in San Bernardino. I show up, I've never been there before. I always thought the terminal was the Fontana yard for whatever reason, but I show up, I couldn't find any dispatchers, and I ran into another driver. We started talking. I told him I'm from Southgate, if he could help me find the dispatchers, and somehow along the conversation, he brought up pay. And he was telling me, oh, I'm going to regret moving over here because the pay is lower than in the Southgate terminal. And at first I was like, I don't know about that. I was told it's going to be the same thing. So I didn't really think much of it. Then he was saying along the lines of, over there, you're probably making like 300 bucks a day. Over here, you're probably struggling to make over 200. I didn't like that. But after we finished talking, I went upstairs, and my assigned dispatcher wasn't there. He was going to be gone for a week, so someone else helped me. They assigned me a truck, my permanent truck, but for whatever reason it was in Barstow, and obviously I couldn't go all the way to Barstow to pick it up, so they assigned me a temporary truck for the day. And I don't know why I'm jumping or doing this, but they assigned me a temporary truck for the day, and there was no key. It was locked, so I had to get a spare key made. And about 45 minutes after I first got there, I finally got to clock in. And my first load was to pick up a loaded trailer from the Fontana yard, which is about maybe 12 miles away. I go there, I hook up, but before I leave, I called dispatch. It took me like 3 calls to get through to somebody, and for whatever reason, someone in the Southgate terminal answered. They couldn't transfer me over for whatever reason. So I'm like, okay, it's fine, thank you. And I messaged them via Qualcomm. And after a few minutes, I finally got a message back, and I'm like, hey, can you let me know what the pay scale is? And they're like, oh, let's talk about this later, okay? And I'm like, I just spoke to somebody from the Southgate terminal, from the San Bernardino terminal. He's a driver, and he said that the drop-in hooks were this much, which is really lower than, not that low, but, lower than the Southgate terminal. And they just, same thing. Oh, let's talk about this later. Is that fine? And I don't know why I got really irritated, because I was told one thing, and now that like they don't really want to let me know at the spot, I got kind of petty, you know. I unhooked, drove the tractor back, got in my car, and drove home and applied on Indeed for almost everything, right? I know that's very unprofessional to do, very petty of me, but I was annoyed, right? And till this day, over 2 weeks since, I haven't received a phone call, a text message, an email, nothing from dispatch, management, HR, nothing from JB Hunt, sorry. And that's just where we left it, right? So the next 2 weeks I was looking on over the road positions, local positions. I didn't like the local positions that were paying like 22 bucks an hour in the area. There was over the road that was like over 2,000 a week, but of course I had to be on the road for like 3 weeks minimum, and with the baby on the way, I can't do that. So I ended up going on car hauling division, and this company pays like $26 an hour. After 8 hours, it's overtime. After 12 hours, it's double time. They have all the health benefits. They have just all the benefits I'm getting with like JB Hunt, CR England, and stuff like that. They offer 401k, and it's a new division. I've never done car hauling. They're gonna do the training and stuff like that, and I'm up for it. I sent all the paperwork I needed. I did my physical. I did my DOT screening. I did everything. I even renewed my medical card, and we're ready to go. I'm actually just waiting on a phone call from somebody from that company to let me know, hey, your training day starts this day, and I'll be good to go. That's probably an email that I just got right now, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm still, of course, going to be trucking. I'm going to be making car hauling videos now, which is pretty exciting. Hopefully they're Teslas. It might be with the kind of dealership I'm going to be working with, but I'm really excited for what's happening. Unfortunately, I didn't want things to end the way they did with JB Hunt, but I have no bad blood with them, of course. Same thing with CR England. I have no bad blood with the company and stuff like that. But we're on to a new road here. Yeah, I gotta end the video because I gotta see if that's the company sending me like a schedule or something. But hopefully you guys stick through it, and I'll see you guys next time.